Okay. Okay, lights, camera, action, hey? Oh my, red meat party, what is everybody doing? Oh my, welcome to the video. Okay, on a more upbeat note than some of my other videos will be, today I want to talk about the reason why, and this is not being over dramatic, the reason why I really do owe my life to my rats. I need to just make it clear that this is not your sign to go get pet rats. No, no, no. They are much, much, much more expensive to look after than our dog is. I'll try not to make this a doom and gloom video, but I'd just like to start by saying that at the time that I got rats, I was in a really, really, really dark place. You know, I was really struggling with everything. I was going to work every day and I was coming home and I just felt like I had no purpose, but I knew that I was ready and needed just someone to look after. I don't even know where to start. I wrote a little list of some of the things I wanted to talk about, but I think there are so many things that make my rats just my life, my everything. They are my personality now, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. When I go to work and I've had a bit of a rubbish day, because let's face it, it happens, I sit there and I tell myself that I'm working so I can provide my rats and my dog and my partner the best life I possibly can. But the biggest motivation, without any word of a lie, is my pets. Earning the money so I can just financially support them and spoil them as well. One of the first things that I absolutely love about pet rats is when you're about to get them out for your free roam, or when you go into the room and you go up to them, they get so excited to see you. So I know some people get in the routine of giving their rats maybe a treat in the morning or something like that, so they get really excited. We don't usually feed our girls much through the cage, so they're just really excited to see us, and also the idea that they might be able to escape and run around the lounge and have an extra playtime, basically. So you'll see them and they'll just be all snuggled and sleepy. They do this cutest little stretches when they yawn. Oh my goodness, it is the luscious thing, and I'm going to try and get lots of videos and put together a little montage of that at some point. It's something which I have to share with the world. It brings me so much happiness. So yeah, just the excitement when they see you, when they think that they're going to come to play, or when they think that they can give you kisses and cuddles. You can't put a price on it. It's incredible. Another thing which I love, and as well as like their stretching, is their little yellow teeth. So I didn't know that rats have such like a yellowy orange teeth. I don't know what causes it, but it's normal for them. And just honestly, when they're yawning and things and you see these little yellow teeth, it's just the cutest thing, and it just makes me laugh every time. I just can't get enough of them. Something else which I love about rats is how trainable they are. Apart from the 2 newest rescues we've had, all of our girls know their names, and they actually respond to their names as well. So I'm not saying you say Sparky or Munchie and they come straight away, but they know their name. When they're done with what they're doing, or sometimes quite quickly, they'll run over to you, be like, hi mom, what did you want, what can I do for you, what are we doing over here, sort of thing. And I had no idea that rats would be so smart, basically. So not only do they know their names and respond to it, and will say, you know, Munchie, Bitey, bed, and they'll put themselves to bed. Something else which I love about them, so they all know how to spin for a treat. This is something which some of them picked up really quickly, and sometimes now when they want a treat they'll do a little spin, like they're asking you for a treat, and it's the most beautiful thing. And of course you have to give them a treat if they're asking for one, because they're just the sweetest. When you give them malt paste, which is like an absolute favourite of theirs, they just go absolutely, they go bonkers for it, really. And someone just tried to jump onto the sofa, that's another thing I'll get to in a second. So yeah, just the excitement and the way they go, oh my goodness, and grabbing your hands. I'll have to get some videos of that together as well. It's amazing. It just brings me so much joy. So when they jump, oh my goodness, they are so goofy. So you might have seen videos of rats trying to jump, and it's hilarious. Like they can jump onto the sofa, and they often do really well, but sometimes they just don't jump high enough, and they just kind of, I don't know how to describe it, it's kind of fall, and they don't hurt themselves, like it's all fine, but it's really funny. Some of the other things as well, when they kiss you and they groom you. So it doesn't happen straight away, but once they kind of like, they love you and stuff, they'll groom you as if, you know, you're part of their mischief. And it's absolutely lovely. I've had my ears cleaned, my nose cleaned, my lips cleaned, my eyelids cleaned, but sometimes they then get a bit teethy and that's less comfortable. But it's their way of just like showing that you're part of the group. So you might be able to hear now bruxing, which is the next thing. So they can do it when they're stressed, but when rats are happy, they will grind their teeth together and throw it into this bruxing sound. Another thing that I absolutely love about rats is not only the bruxing, it's boggling. And this is where they grind their teeth together and they're bruxing so loud that their eyes sort of go in and out of their socket a little bit. It is just the sweetest thing, and they only do that if they're really happy, really content usually. On a slightly sadder note, when we took our first rat to the vets to get put to sleep, because, you know, it was her time, she started boggling in my arms, and she was a girl who was never really massive on being handled. And when she boggled and her eyes started going, it was, I think, because she was content, and I think it was her way of saying goodbye, really. And oh gosh, yeah, anyway, happy video. They are just the goofiest, cutest, craziest little things. You can play with them, you can tickle them. With my girls and their cage, I am always researching into new ways that I can make their cage better, new things I can try, new things I can add. It doesn't have to be expensive, but honestly, like, I didn't know at first how good a lot of parrot toys are for rats. So I've now got like a lot of their kind of toys in the cage. We have so many lava ledges, we have hammocks, we have so many parrot kind of ropes which you can form to shape to make climbing areas for them. Right behind me is our dig box, which is a fantastic source of enrichment. And I think just looking into all of the things that we can do for them to make my girls' lives better, it's another thing. It gives me so much joy. So yeah, not only is it looking into ways that I can enrich their cage, it's also cleaning them out. For me, I get so much excitement and pleasure from cleaning out my girls, because when we clean them out, it'll be during their free roam time. They'll climb inside the cage, they'll be climbing up like, mum, what are you doing, you know? They're just being so nosy, and like, I'll put all the new hammocks in, you know, change everything, try and change things around a little bit to like keep it nice and interesting for them. I understand some rats, they like things a bit more consistent, but my girls, they absolutely love it when things are moved around a little bit. I've never had any issues with them getting stressed, so that's something which I really enjoy. And also, yeah, just cleaning them out, they just want to get involved, they're so nosy, they climb on you, they get in the way, and it's fantastic, it's so much fun. So yeah, thank you for joining, and hopefully see you again sometime.